If you compare the winter of the old and new Avatar world, you can see that in the old Avatar world, the city design is completely different. It is completely decorated in honor of Christmas. And in the new version, it is just winter. In the new version, besides the fact that it is not decorated, the map is much larger and there are more locations. For example, a huge airport, a furniture store, many streets and new housemakers appeared. There are so many locations that I won't even list them all. I'll get tired of doing it. If you compare animations, there are also big differences. For example, in the old version, you can't dance and emotions are arranged in a different order here, and you can't walk for the character. He looks like a puppet. In the new version, the order of emotions has changed, and there are 18 types of dances. You can dance anywhere and anytime, and the character has also learned to walk. It looks very realistic. In the old version of Avatar World, the babies unfortunately can't walk and they can't even crawl. It's very sad. In the new version, the babies can easily crawl on the ground or in the snow. It doesn't matter. And they learned to walk, but their walking is a bit like zombies. In the old version, there was much less interaction with clothes. For example, you could only take off gloves or a cloak. In the new version, there is a special clothes button to make it easier to choose animation. Now, you can also adjust your glasses, take off your hat with your hands, take off your boots, and even your jacket, and much more. I'll show you briefly what has changed in the animations of animals. It would seem that everything is the same, but no. Because in the new version, our animals can go to the toilet, they have 2 new animations for this. In the old version of the game, you could reset the whole world, but you couldn't reset just one location of your choice. It wasn't very convenient. In the new version, the world reset is done differently. You need to click on the reset button in the main menu, and after that, you will have a choice to either reset the whole world or reset only one location you need. In the online store, everything was different too. Before, there were no categories of promo sets, and it was necessary to manually enter promo codes, which were at the very end of the list. If you forgot the promo code, then you will not be able to receive a gift. In the new version, everything is done very conveniently. Promo sets are divided into categories, and the most important thing is that all promo codes are placed in one place, and now you don't need to remember them and look for them. You can just click the claim button. In the old Avatar world, there were much fewer secrets. For example, in the Kawaii store, there was no secret with 5 toys near the checkout. And there is no mannequin here on which new exclusive clothes are hung every week. Here is the secret I was talking about. It is located right next to the cash register in the new version of Avatar World, but I won't solve it. And here is the exclusive clothes on the mannequin that appears here every week, and not only in this store, but also in others. The old version of Daisy Shop had a completely different renovation and a different collection of clothes. There is also no secret with the box that you need to give to the woman in the shopping center. And unfortunately, there is no mannequin here. And in the new version of Avatar World, there is a boulevard, something that was not in the old version. And you can go to any store on this street. It is very convenient. We go into the store and see that it has undergone a new modern renovation, and there is a large box that needs to be taken to the shopping center. In the old version of the shoe store, there is an old collection of sneakers that are no longer relevant, but I loved them. And there is no grandfather holding a photo of his grandson. Now, this store has a new stylish collection of sneakers. I would buy all of this. And if we go a little to the right, we will see the grandfather I was talking about. This is another secret that was not there before. In the cap shop, there used to be no secret with the caps, unfortunately. Here on the table near the seller, there is no note explaining the secret. Here's how it looks in the new version. If you click on this piece of paper, you'll see which caps need to be hung on which hook. I'll also quickly show you a location that wasn't in the old version of Avatar World, a children's skateboard store. This is my favorite store of all. The biggest disappointment is that in the old version, the frog door was closed. And for a very long time. Everyone was waiting for it, and I was no exception. It was very interesting what was behind it. And in the new version, as you may have guessed, this door is open. Now, I'll quickly show you what's behind this door. As you can see behind this door, there is a huge children's department, in which there is a lot of everything. There is a kitchen, a bathroom, and a playroom, all the amenities for children. In the old version of Avatar World, you couldn't even get into the train. Or rather, you could get into it, but it wasn't a location. You couldn't walk around the train car. In the new version, the train is a full-fledged location in which many secrets and life hacks are hidden. You can walk around the train and do whatever you want. You can even call a repairman. By the way, this character is part of a secret that I will not show in this video. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that several metro stations have appeared, and now we can travel between 3 locations. I just arrived at the airport station. There are completely different characters and different secrets here compared to the train station. Another big difference is that in the old version, a lot of things were not available at school. For example, there was no principal's office. Can you imagine that? In the old version of Avatar World, the second floor of the school wasn't even open, where the music room and the drawing room are located. And in the canteen, there was no secret with the student hat. If I click here, then nothing happens. You can see there was no school gate, and we couldn't go outside and get on the school bus. And there's no pink-haired boy to give the scroll from the bus to and solve the secret. There is nothing in the pedestal either, although there should be a calculator hidden here and much more. Here's a boy who should be standing on a football field with a picture of blue sneakers, but instead, he's doing stretching. In the new version of Avatar World, the principal's office opened, and next to it stands an excellent student who wants to get his grades. Our school principal is sitting here at the table. He's not in a good mood today. Now, I'll show you the most important thing, the opening of the second floor. Let's go into the music room very quickly, and after that, into the drawing room. By the way, write in the comments, do you prefer music or the drawing room? I think there will be big disagreements here. The girl drew me 4 cows! I'm waiting for the farm in Avatar World. Now, I'll show you a secret that appeared in the new version. It's very simple, but very nice. I always liked the student's hat. Here are the huge school gates behind which the big street with new characters and secrets awaits us. And here is the boy with pink hair. Let's quickly call a bus and see what's going on inside. It's so much fun here. The girl is dancing. The driver is resting from a long trip and waiting for school children to come home from school. It looks like I was wrong when I said that this boy in the red bandana should be standing with a piece of paper, because there are 2 of them here, apparently an older and younger brother. The old version of Avatar World didn't have a warehouse, but it's a very important thing that makes the game process much easier. In the new version, the warehouse is to the right of the airport, and it seems that a large box of things is waiting for me in it. But to be honest, I don't need them, and I'll just throw this big box in the trash. Now, let me tell you about the biggest updates that have happened this year in Avatar World. And one of them is the appearance of an entire island with many locations. You can get there by pressing the airplane button. We also have a challenge mode where we need to complete tasks for which we receive rewards. I also want to note that the new version of Avatar World has an online mode for 4 players at the same time. This is a very cool thing, because now I can play with my subscribers online if necessary. Thank you for watching. Write your comments under this video if you want to get into the next video, and also watch my previous video. I'm sure you'll definitely like it.